Okay, so today we're going to be talking about wavetable synthesis. We're going to be using FM as well, and we're going to try and come up with a complex bass sound. First thing you want to do is you want a digital waveform. So none of these are going to be of any use to us, even though technically they are all digital. We want to go to Spectral, because they're complex, and we want to have a look through them. So you want to find your sweet spot. And we want to modulate it using the LFO. And we want to put it in bipolar mode by pressing Alt and Shift in Windows. And we want to pull the amount down and find where we want it to morph. Next, if we go to our LFO, and we draw a little shape with it, nice complex one. We take BPM off and put it in trigger mode. We now have a bit more control over the LFO in this scenario. Now we're going to set the level of the oscillator using the same LFO. And we're going to pull the unison count up and pull the D-tune down so that the sound isn't too wide, otherwise it will get a bit messy. We're going to pull the phase down and the random down, and then maybe play about with the phase until we find a place that is nice, as it was clicking there. Next we're going to look at bend plus, and essentially we're going to send this to the oscillator as well. To the LFO, sorry. Right, from here we turn on oscillator 2. And we're going to change it to a triangle. We're going to put it up an octave and pull the level down again. This is because we're going to set the LFO to control the volume. Same as the first oscillator. Next you want to be playing about with your shape. And now we want to set a filter. I'm going to go with a high notch 12. A bit drive, a bit of resonance. And the idea of this is you want the frequency modulating off the LFO backwards and the cut off modulating forwards. You find your points that you like. Make sure everything is set going through it, and key tracking is on, which is the little keyboard sign at the bottom. Next we're going to go into FM from A. This will really bring the sound out. See it's clipping a little bit, so we'll pull the volume down. Right, from here we're going to go into the matrix. And we're going to set LFO2 to pitch. We're going to keep it in bipolar mode. We're going to put envelope and pull the rate right down. We'll control this using a macro, so we can switch it on and off like an effect. Really helps add variation, and I would advise setting more things to macros as well, which I will do in other tutorials. so we're starting to get somewhere now with the modulation of our sound. So we'll move on to effects. So first thing I like to do is put a multiband on it, pull the threshold down. That's near enough that. Big difference without it. Go into reverb, we'll put it on plate, pull the size down, the pre-delay as well. And then we're also going to set that to LFO1. So you can just about hear it as it tails off. But it is going up and down with the LFO. From here we'll play back with delay. We'll put it as fast as we can. And we'll put more feedback. And again, we're going to set this to LFO1. Right, from here I advise now you flick through Wavetables. Now when everything's set, you find it easier to select an appropriate wavetable. Quite like that one. Right, so from here, I would look to freeze and flatten stuff, just making sure that these wavetables are correct. Seems to work pretty well. So we're going to put a note in, record ourselves playing. Right, now it's done, freeze it. And we flatten it. And we have a look at the wavetable. Sorry, the wave. And I'm just going to crop it from here into something that's useful for the sake of the video. And there you go. I hope you found this interesting, guys. I can subscribe and I'll do more of these. And I highly suggest you play around with wavetables. They really are interesting. Seem to get a lot more palette out of them than I do out of analog gear at the moment. Thanks for your time. Like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll do more.